Now that we know more about Manchester, we're going to split the class into two groups and have a debate about whether it would be better to go to London or to Manchester in your trip, at the end of this course, and discuss the pros and cons of each place with the information you have. Okay? Boshera, do you want to?
I think going to Manchester is better because the things there are more cheaper than London.
Yes, but you're right, but Manchester is more bigger than Manchester.
London is bigger than Manchester. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I think that we must go to London because are very monuments, and for example, Big Ben, Wayne Watt, Tower Bat, Covent Garden, and it's very beautiful, and I go to visit.
But I think that Manchester has a lot of good things. Maybe like the wheel or the canal. There are lots of things that maybe they will be great to see.
But comparatively, London is more funny than Manchester.
I think that Manchester is better than London because a big example is that for the young people, for the child, and there are some places like the Regional Discovery Center, and I think that it's very important.
And Manchester is way better because there are music festivals big and they are famous.
But in London, there are two festivals. There are festivals too.
Festivals are very.
They think that the festivals are more bigger.
Yes.
And London has more tourism than Manchester.
It is really things that I go to Manchester, but because if you go maybe to a bar, if you go to Manchester there will be less people and you will be more relaxed.
But if we go to London, we can see things that we see on TV and more popular things.
And another thing about Manchester, the more famous football team in the UK is in Manchester.
I think it's Chelsea.
Yes. And more teams that are important. For example, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
I think that in Manchester there are a lot of sites of culture, and these sites are very beautiful and cheaper than London, because if you go to London you have to pay a lot of money for enter in all the sites.
And I think that the buildings in Manchester are more new than the buildings in London.
But the buildings in London, there are more diversity. There are more types and more monuments than in Manchester.
And there are more skyscrapers than in Manchester.
I'm disagreeing with you because in this photo there are a modern monument at the end of the photo,
at the front.
Yes, there is an old house.
Yes, that's a famous pub or a bar in Manchester. There's many new buildings, but also old buildings.
But London is most bigger than Manchester, and we are visit the most places.
And in Manchester, there are the change of word. ¿Cómo se dice? El cambio de guardias o algo así. El cambio de hora.
Oh, the change of hours. Yeah.
But
Yes, yeah, but some people, well, I think that some people want to have relaxed holidays if you want, if you travel to a place, and London isn't a relaxed site, and I think that Manchester is more relaxing than London.
because
London.
because there are more queues in London than Manchester, and there are a lot of tourists in London, and you cannot be that relaxed as you can be in Manchester.
But in Manchester there isn't much transport, and in London there is the underground.
And
In trams, we have trams.
But I think that in London we can see, for example, museums, very famous museums that are in Manchester.
in Manchester, a lot of museums are free, and you cannot.
Yes, and
In
there
In
are
London.
But not all.
but in Manchester there are a lot of museums, and for specific things, there are a museum, and I think that are better. The museums in Manchester are better than the museums in London.
And in Manchester, you can go to for example, a catwalk for less money than you can than London.
And it's the
Well,
same.
there are
Yes,
no
because-
always. No always.
But sometimes, and it's the same.
Sometimes
show me
famous
please,
models
please,
can go
please.
to Manchester.
but less time.
But if you want to don't pay a lot of money, you can go to watch a catwalk for less money.
You have to wait.
But the London have more shops than Manchester.
But in Manchester, they are cheaper than in
Depend the clothes is more expensive or less.
Then you will go to London.
I
London.
will go to
And in London is
In Manchester, you can be more relaxed.
yeah,
Than-
and you
And in London,
And you
I
can
see
stay in a
the more
hotel
the more places.
no.
Yes.
and you can if you,
London.
for example, if you travel.
Yes.
it's French.
It's more famous than
If you
Manchester.
travel.
Yes, but Manchester as the first
In Manchester, you have a guide.
But it's not the first.
But if you
We can go
If you-
to this town.
Yeah.
if you are from Spain and you travel to Manchester, you can see things that you can see too on London, but cheaply.
In London. London.
Finish that. Thank you very much for your attention.
Yeah,
You are